941.
Nothing taken. They don't want to report. You make a DVP.
Receive. Alright, units showing 1201 Walnut Street, resume impounded. 1201 Walnut, resume impounded.
Excellent.
Let's do that one.
First, I would suggest begin with personalities. So set up all the personalities depending on the number of zones you're going to have. I got 3 zones and 3 frequencies, and so 3 scan lists right here. Go into the personality, make it receive only if you want. If you want to know what else to put in there, if you are new to the CPS, I'm going to give you a rundown through all the tabs so that you see what we selected. And you don't really have to select the MTC unless you want to see the PTT ID of the transmitting station or unit. So this is how it's going to work. Secure, RIC, phone, smart, scan. Once you're done with setting up personalities, I would suggest go to scan list and set up the scan lists. Let it be empty for now because you want to be able to put in scan list selection here. Advanced, Astro call. This is analog, the first one, obviously. This is why it says here non-Astro, and this is P25 or Astro. These are the options that I put in. You could do so. You could use the same thing if you want. And again, you're going to select scan list 2 because this is personality 2. I put them in sequence so I don't lose the track. So that's that. And another thing, if you want to see what's in the MTC 1200 system, set up one as a system using this is going to be the PTT ID if you are going to transmit, which you're not going to in this case. These are the rest of the tabs. You could use the same values because we did a lot of research on these values. It's very confusing and you have to make the sense of them first. I don't have any quick call system. I don't know honestly how to set that one up. Astro System, this is the P25 system that you want to have. I'm using plain old individual unit ID or radio ID. This is going to be transmitted when you hit PTT. But it's again, it's a receive only zone personality. Here you want to put in the talk groups that you need, or you could leave it blank if you want. Maybe you're not going to need those. And now this is the zones. This is the analog zones with all the information. Let me zoom in so that you get a clearer picture. This is zone 2 and this is zone 3. If you want to know what else you can select if you're going through, so you would select the same values. A lot of these are not applicable because this is for trunking, and we're going to use this radio like a Whistler scanner to scan through the frequencies and stop on the live frequency. But you could set these up this way. Well, I never touched these 3, so those are what you see there is default values. Then another one is buttons. The buttons on the radio. This is on the side that I use for this. You see on this side, this is this blue, and then these small buttons here are these 2, and this is PTT. Always it has one function. If you're using a hand mic, you could put in these values. and the switches. So the first one, rotary control, is this. It's all used for channel. And two position concentric is this. If you use encryption, which is not applicable in this case. And three position toggle. Wait, I'm looking at two different things. It's this. I never used it before, but since it's available, why not use it? But all the values must be the same. You cannot use the, for example, you can use a zone here, and then channel, and then something else. It's not going to work. All right, so make sure you select all the same values. Let it be zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. I guess that makes more sense. And use the same thing for trunking. Well, I previously had selected channel. Channel. Now they're not read anymore, which means the CPS is going to accept it or program it into your radio. What else do I need to show you? Yeah, we went through MTC1200. We went through Astro System. Close it, and again, scan lists. Here you select the zone that you want to pull up, and these are the channels. This is the zone text, and this is the channel text. This is scan list 1. This is scan list 2 here, as it shows here, and all zone 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 15 channels. So to scan all the 15 channels, you must select this guy to set on the 16th channel. So it's going to be on the 16th channel itself, and it will be scanning the rest of the 15 channels in the background. That's the trick in this. Let me show you this one also. I don't have any other extra channels to put in the zone. So all these is going to be blanks because this zone is not 16 channels. I only got 10 channels here. I wish I could find another six channels to make it to 16. And again, this scan list is pulled up by personality. These are all the 3 scan lists. I hope it makes sense. So you program these into the radio, and you hit scan, and it will be going through all the frequencies. It will stop on the live frequencies. This is how Whistler scanners work. I believe they're not trunk trackers like this guy Uniden. So that's about it. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I will get back to you.
You can show the available back at the district.
Receive. Can you start into this domestic 1025 North 66?
Receive.
Thanks.
This is P25 digital.
Black male, dark shirt, Adams. 172132 South Street. That's in progress on CBS. Good report of a black male, dark shirt, taken Adams. Nothing from
Affirmative.
It's scanning now. You see this Z-like icon here. It's scanning. This is another zone, or the second zone. This is the analog zone that I got from radio reference. It's not getting a signal. These are not live. Maybe these are inaccurate or outdated information or inaccurate frequencies. But what I found on the scanner is this zone and this zone.
15222 North 17th Street, operating South Medic Apartment 8. 15 females, followed by a large group of females. Female bleeding from the head, rescued en route. And a 19 person screaming 6102 Nassau Road, apartment 8, 15-year-old, assaulted by a group of females, rescued en route.